All right, we got a lot of axes to try out. We got two of the regulars, two Connies, different styles, only because this one's extremely worn. Whoops, I'm too close. The handle leaves a lot to be desired. Then we got the two-piece Connie. This one's a Collins, by the way, 3 1/4 pounder. This one is a two-piece, really cool axe right here. One of my favorites. Uh, by the way, if you guys don't know about identifying Connecticut patterns, we'll do another Axe Yankee series here, because I'm pretty sure I learned this from Axe Yankee. If you don't know about identifying, oh, I just sweat on it. Let's make that patina shine. Disgusting. Um, yeah, if you don't know about identifying a Connie, so they taper as they get further back. Just the pole tapers. So from the eye, it's fatter, and then it gets to here, and it's slightly thinner. So that's the taper I'm talking about. And there is a bit of mushrooming, but you could still tell. And when you want to fix an axe with the mushrooming, which I don't always think people should. I think it's most times not important. It's just aesthetic. But when you need to fix it, you could take that mushrooming down a little further on a Connecticut pattern, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be tapered. I'll show you the other one. This one has severe mushrooming that's fixed a little bit, but you could still see it tapers. This side you could really tell that it tapers, and it gets a bit smaller at the edge of the pole. So we're not gonna split with these, but we're gonna try some axes out first with some splitting. I'll show you the rest when we get to the cross cutting. Two more oh, you know what? So I gotta fix the camera. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, let's get it in here. Come on. Okay. All right, so two more regulars, and these are do-it-allers, do-it-yourselfers. We got the double oval, and we got the American axe. Two 30-inch handles, pretty similar sizes. What matters is where your hand is. What matters is where your hand stops. That's really the length of the axe, right? So let's split this. It kind of acts similar to cottonwood. I have no idea what it is though. Here's the bark. Very flaky bark. Layered. Almost like a pine, but it has no resin. And it's also pretty heavy, so I would imagine it's not a conifer. Alright. Let me move these other axes. I got two mauls as well. One might be a little too screwed up to try. I might bring out another one. All right, this is not halving wood. This is slabbing wood. Oh yeah. Oh, brutal. You know when you want to look cool for your friends, and then your mom is like, "Hey, pootsie pootsie." That's what just happened. Hey, pootsie pootsie. The wood not twisting when I wanted it to twist. It made me look like a fool. Made me look like a complete fool. All right, so that was the double oval Craftsman. Now let's try out the American axe, like a pendulum. Whoa, busted open. I gotta say that felt better. This is slightly thicker, also about 2 ounces heavier. So here's something cool, all original. Shouldn't be using it because it's loose. We'll swing it once. This is an all original Craftsman. Whoops. All original Craftsman maul. 6-pounder, not too shabby. Riding it like a pony. Um, it also has the branding on the handle, Craftsman handle, but it's loose. I don't know if you could see that. You could probably hear it. How about that for ASMR, you fucking ear people? You fucking ears. I'm more of a, I guess I'm kind of an ear person. I listen to podcasts all the time. Does that make me an ear person? Oh man. Tell me, I just found out I'm an ear person. At 75 years old, I find that out. Crazy. Yeah, let's just swing once with this. Someone did grind it to make this edge thinner, keener. Whoa, not too shabby. I didn't know that was going to happen. Oh, Supermall has some competition. That did get ground. That did have a grind on it, I could tell. Wasn't just filing. With, it is hard, you know, here's another Axe Yankee thing. Go check out Axe Yankee on Instagram. One of my pals who has taught me a lot of stuff. He's been in the axe game for a little longer, and he has a crazy collection. But anyway, he told me that in old books, the books would like tell you don't even use a whetstone without water. I guess the grindstone is more like what it is, and those go a lot slower in RPMs than a belt sander even. A belt grinder is, and an angle grinder is. What do they go, like 10,000 RPM sometimes? Those are nuts when it comes to RPMs and movement. Yeah, that was impressive, right? Nice little, and this is pretty clear wood, by the way. Yeah, maybe that just showed me the weight is the most important thing. Oh, oh, what? Is my Super Mall tuned up worse than that Mall? That guy outdo me? And this is a 36-inch handle. That other one might be pretty long too, honestly. I didn't really think about it until I picked it up. I thought it was short until I picked it up, actually. Alright, that makes more sense, right? That split it. Maybe that was just a bigger, tougher piece. Let's go back to this Mall. We're going to do a little cross-cutting after this. I got some beach. When it rains, it pours. I know this is loose, but I'm just going to try to really baby it and barely push on the handle. Like really loose grip when the timber gets hit. So lessen the impact with the handle and head connection. Makes me kind of swing like a pussy though. Let's go a little harder. That was a miss. Huh? What in the hell? I heard someone say what in tarnation. That was pretty sick. What in tarnation is a good one. I just think of Tasmanian Devil, that cartoon, when I was a little kid. Oh man. Stubborn. This lady just doesn't want to get divorced with this timber. I had to be careful. This was kind of in the way. Oh wow. I tried to be gentle. Yeah, I'd say that this might actually stick more than the Super Mall. Interesting. It's hafted straight somehow. Yeah, the handle's so loose. Let's finish this round off with the Super Mall. I just want to get this out of the way. Stringy stuff. You ever use your foot as the slicing tool? Son of a beach. Son of an American beach. All right. How's the camera? Let me know. How's the angles? Oh yeah, I saw this guy. He did a. Oh man, I'll link to his channel. in the description. He did a 100-round challenge. He wanted to split 100 rounds in 10 minutes, and he had an insane pace in the beginning. I mean, I don't think I've ever swung like that quick, and that much power. He was really going at it, and I was thinking, you know, I watch combat sports, and I was thinking, see that? It's really loose. I was thinking, man, he's gonna gas. That's so hard what he's doing. If you've ever swung an axe, you know it's hard even at a leisurely pace sometimes with an axe. So yeah, let me bring out another maul. So yeah, this guy was going wild. It's pretty awesome. He got a good amount done. All right, here's the maul. We got it. My pal gave me this maul. Oh, it's kind of sunken. Oh shit. Yeah, my pal gave me this maul, and it's might be German, and it's an 8-pounder. It's a heavy boy, like myself. It could play its belly drums. It's a big boy. Anyway, you'll see how it does. I haven't actually used this because it's got a bad handle, one of those regular sledge, circular sledge handles, and just not the best kind of handle overall. All right, let's see what it got. Whoa. I knew that wasn't going to happen twice. Too good to be true. A lot of the times when we're testing out axes, we got to be honest with ourselves that just because it did a little better at one point doesn't mean it's a better splitting profile, or it doesn't mean it's more efficient in that sort of timber on average. Could have just ran into a difficult piece. Could have been twisty, could have been figured, could have knots. You just never know, really. Even when you break into timber, sometimes you're like, that looks easier to split. I don't understand. This actually might be the root mass. I think this was where the root flare was. This was like the widest part of the tree. So it's going to be the toughest to split probably. Other than just the size, it's stringiest, I hear, at the bottom. Buck and Billy Ray says that. I'm sure I've heard a bunch of other people say that too. This is actually not bad. I'm kind of liking this 8-pounder. I feel I'm not like swinging super hard. I'm just kind of bringing it down. I wonder why I don't do that with the super maul. Oh, that was bad. Hey, what does it say? Oh wow, I have no idea. Okay. I want to buck some wood at least. Actually, you know what? Shit. Do I want to buck that? I don't know if I want to buck that wood. American beech is tough, guys, to buck. So, probably wouldn't do the whole thing. Which feels really like a big pansy move, you know? To not even finish bucking. So stringy. My God. Incredibly stringy. There we go. And one more. All right. There we go. So the rest of the axe. Oh, I did show you everything actually, except for one axe. I've showed this before, but really fun axe if you're like into splitting small stuff. It's a American axe, Glassport, PA, and shit. Shit. I don't know if you guys could see this. Having trouble here. It's a true timber American axe. Sweet little thing, isn't it? Very worn. Before I knew what I was doing, I used really rare lumber. I used Ekki, E-K-K-I. Really dark, cool timber. And now I don't even think you can buy it anymore. It's endangered. But fun axe. Hung poorly. Let's do a few swings with it, just for shits. just for shits and piggies. Man, this stuff is cool. Maybe it is a cottonwood. Can you see me? Oh yeah, blasting them. I think I gotta zoom in, don't I, guys? Let me listen. I'm not just gonna direct quietly. I can't just direct this quietly. I'm gonna give you the whole thing. I'm gonna narrate my direction. That's what everybody wants. Yeah, is that neuroticism? Is that being neurotic? Fuck. That was annoying. I just tripped on this stick. Here's a smaller piece of beech than what I was going to go after. We'll just put in a few swings. It's not going to stay in place. I should really... Actually, no. Fuck this. Guys, we're going backwards on our directing debut. We're going to buck a long piece here. Alright. Sorry, I forgot to make a dumb noise when I was lifting something. That's what you always got to do, you always remember. Anyway. Yeah, we'll go with this little... It's a cruiser, by the way. Did I not say that? Cruiser size. It's like 2 pounds and a couple ounces, maybe 2 ounces. Small. Ooh, that was nice. That was good. I'm surprised. That's not bad at all. How am I supposed to do this? Oh shit, can you guys see? Oh fuck. See, there's the noises. That's the noises we all came to not love. All right. Not bad at all, I'll tell you. The outside of this beech is dry. And as you know, as you dig inside a tree, it gets harder and harder, so I'm guessing it compounds that fact when you have a bit of a dry outside of your timber. Sorry about that, I just touched the microphone. I'm just like Harvey Weinstein. Sorry about touching your ears like that. Yeah, that's working nice, ain't it? Okay. I guess we'll go for the next size weights. We got the 2 Connies. Let's just make sure I'm in focus. Oh, it was a little bit. All right, guys. There we go. Need a little bit of a breather. I forgot my lungs today. Listen, being fat, it's easy to get your heart rate up. I guess. Maybe I should stop swinging so hard. Let's go for efficiency. Let's put the work swings in. This is what you'd call a work swing. Use your whole body, but use no power. Just use accuracy. Okay, this is nice. This Connie, oh, it's a babe. This thing's a total babe. Whoops. I need to open this notch up more. When I watch the videos, I see a lot of the times I won't get the bottom of my notch. And it's kind of giving me some problems. I go, why didn't it work? I just got to make sure I get halfway through each time, right? Is that what I need? Halfway? Is that the math equation, guys? This is a really goofy notch. All right. Switch to the Connecticut pattern. Haha, just kidding. The 2-piece Connecticut pattern. I I processed the silver maple with this. The first tree I ever processed, the whole thing. Pretty much the whole thing. I left the buttress. But, so what I did was I had a 14-inch electric chainsaw with a crappy battery. A big silky saw, which you guys know if you've ever used them, so hard to use. if you're trying to get even half the diameter of the blade, it takes forever. And this was silver maple, which is supposed to be soft. So almost all the limbs I did with this. And if you know silver maple, it has tons and tons of limbs. It's not a straight trunk up usually kind of tree, especially if it doesn't have a canopy to compete with. Okay, let's swing some more. Oh, that's interesting. That doesn't feel bad at all. That's surprising. I was thinking that other one was a really great axe, but since beech is hard, this skinnier profile maybe isn't so bad. Let me prop this up with something other than my foot. Oh my god. What am I doing? Alright. Let's go to town on this bad boy. Do I have another axe for bucking here? Yeah, I got the two heavy ones. We'll try those for the other side. That didn't work, did it, guys? Let's move this so I'm off a hill. Okay. How are we doing on batteries, fellas? How are the batteries? Tell me. How are the batteries? It honestly is insane. There we go. Oh, full power. I got the camera out of the sun. So cameras hate sunbathing. They're like, what do you just have your normal skin? Like, why do you gotta change your skin tone? What do you want, a big tattoo? I like all the colors. That's kind of why racism is so stupid. I like all the colors. Other colors are better. I knew this girl, my god, this is kind of a red flag. This woman was like, I hate yellow, the color yellow. I'm like, what? The color yellow? Listen, I love this girl. I'm just fucking, I'm being a bitch. But that was a weird thing, wasn't it? I hate the color yellow. I think it had to do with socks. She also hated the white socks. I guess that's like, she didn't like seeing how dirty socks were. Which I'm kind of like the opposite. I'm like, I need the white socks so I can tell if I'm dirty. That's why it's good that I'm kind of white. It's like, oh, I'm dirty. Look at me. That just function. That has nothing to do with aesthetic. Isn't that the weirdest thing to care about, the aesthetic of a person? Other than, like, if you're attracted to them, who cares what they look like other than if that's your thing, you know? When it comes to sex. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only reason why looks matter to us. If you think about it, most people. Ooh, blasted a knot. So there's still a little bit left on the bottom notch. That means that there's a slope, right? That means that the slope is like this. The bottom is here, and it's out further than the top. So keep going at the bottom until there's no more chips to pop, I guess, right? Huh? Please help. Please help my form, guys. No, I'm kidding. I think I'm all right. It's not too bad. I think it's just not sticking to it enough. Sometimes I'm like, that's good enough. Trying to get away from that's good enough in my life. Is it good enough? I don't know. You tell me. All right, let's go to the higher weight. It's going to be interesting to see like energy levels. Does this make me more tired, or is that work axe weight perfect? 3 1/4. Okay, so 4.5, 4 point, well, it's 4 pounds 6 ounces. So I guess that's a number that I'm too stupid right now to think of. And honestly, doesn't look too pretty in there. The beach, nothing special. It does have some spalting, but the growth rings are just kind of boring. Weird thing to say, I know, but aesthetically, I'm not an aesthetics guy, really. I mean, I like them a little bit when it comes to an axe handle, because to me, a little bit aesthetic is function. If it has a nice swell, and it kind of, I guess that you evolve, though, your thoughts of a palm swell, and like what aesthetically and functionally looks right. But to me, function is kind of like what I want to look at, you know. And I know there's guys that are even more functional than me with axes and stuff. But I want to look at somewhere I'm like, yeah, that does work good, you know. I don't want to look at a power drill and be like, look how pretty that power drill is. No, it's a tool first, you know. At least to me. Anyway, let's go. Did worse. Did worse than the first 2 axes. I gotta open this notch up a little more. Maybe my angle's wrong. Maybe let's try to go more 45. That's annoying. This is the double oval, by the way. You ever stake the wood? You ever, like, when you're bucking wood, you ever put stakes down, drive them in so it doesn't move? Maybe I should try that one day. Oh, that's not gonna work. All right. Sometimes I feel so stupid when I do something. I waste my effort and then it just completely goes undone seconds later. Yeah, maybe my angle is wrong. Okay, that's better. A little sticky. Ooh, that chip popped without another side being worked on. Trying to, I guess that works. I've kind of seen people do that, where they pop the chip with kind of a twist. Is that Vintage Axe Hoarder? Do you do something like that? If you're watching? This is a long video. Nobody's going to be watching. It's too late for that. Ooh, it's punky. Interesting. This notch is getting ugly because I'm getting tired. Let me try to swing with efficiency again. I guess I got to tell myself over and over again, take it slow. I'm just not as I just don't have as much stamina as a lot of guys, I guess. Who's surprised? Not me. Oh, not doing too great. It should pop chips better. It's a little thicker. Now it's pretty. Now the timber's got some look to it. If you see those drips, it's not my sweat. It's actually pouring outside. It's raining and pouring. All right. Hope I don't ruin the microphone with sweat. Shit. This notch keeps moving on me. Maybe that's what you put under chips. Chips are kind of a good size for stopping something from moving. It's just not heavy enough, I guess. The piece I'm using, the piece I'm bucking, I mean. This angle of this axe is really showing itself here. That was better. Pop that chip. It's got a little drinky poo in me. Yeah, that guy who did that 100 round in 10-minute thing, he was tired as hell. In the summer, man, that's easy to understand. Trying to swing at 100 rounds, he swung at 85 rounds, I think he counted. That's pretty nuts. I'd like to see some of the more proficient guys who, you know, they do it like every day or whatever. Does anybody do it every day? He does it a lot. I think he says in the summer he harvests firewood and he splits it all by hand. And he sells the firewood, so probably cords and cords of that, right? Anybody think they've done more for longer? And how much stamina you guys got? Can you go 100 in 5 minutes? That's hard, man. You should have seen this guy's pace. I'll link to the video. Hope you guys check it out because it's crazy. He has his kid there with him, and his kid's counting off the time. And man, it was brutal. Brutal. But I get doing challenges like that sometimes. You know, even this is a challenge for me. Man, I must be really out of shape. Am I dying? Am I killing myself with food if this is taking a lot out of me? I mean, I'm in the shade and I'm still really hot. Let's go with the little boy. Oh shit, cruiser. All right. That's not bad at all. And I'm wasting so much less energy because this is almost 2 pounds. I mean, if you think about it, guys, if you're not penetrating anymore and you're not really popping more chips, go lighter in the weight, right? That's what I would think. The work axe, that heavy work axe, is for the big stuff, the big tough stuff. Wow, this is working really well. And this is not a sharp edge per se. I only have one edge too. There's a really dirty edge on it, which means it's kind of scuffed up and damaged. Whoops. Man, this edge isn't sharp enough. Do I have a sharper axe? Yeah. This has a big secondary bevel on it. This two-piece Connie, old Connie. By the way, I found this on a house axe handle, so it was pretty cool to find it like that, all beat up. All right, let's see what we got. There we go. That's where I want it. You saw how it was just deflecting before because it wasn't sharp enough. That's rare too. Really got to have a dull axe to experience that kind of thing. Let's see. Oh yeah. Is that gonna work? Nope, they're just gonna move, but let's give it a try. Boom. I disrespected that axe. Yeah, this axe has a big secondary on it, which was probably a mistake. I wouldn't have done that now because the edge angle is only 25. I mean, this is held up since I sharpened it. That's how good this this steel is. And you can see, I didn't even take the edge to a very fine finish. You can see that's like, it's probably not even 120 on a belt sander. I don't usually use a belt sander for grinding, but this must have been a hard one. Whoops. We got to finish this, right? We started it, we got to finish it. Let's do what we say. Let's keep to our word. No matter how tired we are, keep to your word. That's me pep talking myself, not you. Oftentimes the most tragic figures that give pep talks, they're kind of talking to their, at least maybe if they're still struggling greatly, their former self, or maybe if they are, well, let me fix that. Maybe if they're still struggling themselves now, but a lot of times when people gain success, they think about their former selves and they're talking to their former selves. Not a lot of people had guidance early on, so it's it's almost like you're soothing your child inside. That's not really that funny. I don't know why I laughed. I'm a big fan of gallows humor, by the way. If I'm dying, there's no way I'm going to want to be all serious about it with people. I mean, you know, my loved ones will have one sad moment, and that's it. I'm sorry. That's all you're getting, bitch. This is so goofy. Now I'm trying to like get the very top like a goofball. Oh, I can see. Look at that big bottom. The notch didn't meet up. I should know. But for some reason maybe it's because when the rounds move, it's harder to see the bottom. I don't know. Why always leave that bottom? Let's try to expose it a little. These are not working. You know what? Let's go back to the other Connie because it might have stuck less. And that's also very important for bucking when it's bigger wood. This isn't huge, but big enough where it matters, right? Don't you think? Big enough, hard enough. What do you guys think? It does seem to pop the chips. Trying to hold it with one leg. Almost? Yeah, we're almost there. For once, I don't want to switch sides. I want to do it like I'm a real person out there swinging axes. We're almost there, boys. Oh, man. Yeah. We're on it. Woo. One notch. A Herculean task of one notch. One notch to end them all. To rule them all. Alright. We did it. We done did it, guys. We killed the notch. We got more beach for later. Anyway, thanks for watching a big tired fatty swing some axes.